Yodi. Around this one right here, you got Offica plugged in with Fumez, the engineer. You got the whole plugged in though, with the engineer, especially with Offica and just this whole thing coming into it, especially with Offica and the main consents, especially how these go around, you got the plugged in, especially with the whole, this whole one right here, like, especially the everything else, you got the plugged in, you got the little bit of the mix and the engineer, so you got both, itty bitty, slots and everything else, but you got with Offica, everything else coming into it, and just with the plugged in and the main installs, the installs in the full moment.
808 Donkey.
Mouse, what the fuck?
Yo, aye. Big up Fumez, you're plugged in, man. Mr. O, I'm back on the mic.
Wasn't really feeling the last one, so I gotta do things different, I gotta do properly. Too many niggas in Ireland, think don't fuckery. Tell them I stop all the mockery. They done that stuff when they bop me, tryna swing hands like Chucky, I leave my piss cause the babes won't up me, I got a girl that
Mr. O, I'm back on the mic.
Wasn't really feeling the last one, so I gotta do things different, I gotta do properly. Too many niggas in Ireland, think don't fuckery.
Ooh, and he said too many people, he gotta do different. Hey, he swing his thing just like he was swing his thing like he was just off the Chucky and the whole thing, like especially coming from the whole, his most thing, especially with the whole thing, liver stating, like he said, coming from the whole, other, slingerting thing, and especially him coming from his whole thing, and he's back putting on for his whole. He's back putting on for everything else too. Like, hey, he's putting on for the whole, limit statings and these main drums and bloasted.
Tell them I stop all the mockery. They done that stuff when they bop me, tryna swing hands like Chucky, I leave my piss cause the babes won't up me, I got a girl that lucky, I can't get. If I ever need to bust off the hunting, I ring up my uncle Shegan who come with a metal. Piss cause the beef can't settle, gang for a hard head, steaming we come like a kettle. Ain't seen him up in a while, every time I reminisce, I laugh and smile. See he got and he got pattern.
Ooh. Every time I reminiscing, I think about the smiles and everything else, but he got and he got slogs and with the whole thing, hey, he putting the whole, you got them bold, cleats to it, he said he got blocked and everything else, what the main thing in the main store is.
Ain't seen him up in a while. Every time I reminisce, I laugh and smile. See he got and he got patterned, and ever since then didn't slip back round. Niger man, I'm a bushman. He tried bad on my gangster wooshman. Man, he don't push me, that's how I push man. Caught where I left or right like Usman. King of my country, king of my district. Niggas want be me, Gelly want see me. Nah, she's needy. I'm a stush. I don't see DMs indeed. When I go shopping, man, they bring champagne. I'm not like them, man. I'm in my own lane. They ain't done what I done. They made what I made, and they still wanna talk on my name insane. Fuck all the BS. If you wanna act, man, speak up, post on your main. Violate, man, it's fuck all the fame. If they want fire, the Finnessy flames. Where I'm from, we know they play games. From man like Dodo, chop him like Gizzard. We get round there on whips, that's moto. We get round there on bikes, that's keke. See, I captain man seat like Diaz. GS manage the team like Pep. All I attack in the field, don't play by the rules, so we ain't tryna hear no rap. What song gets more than the best? I'm tryna be cocky, I'm just clear from the rest. Said it before that I'm far from my best. Oh yes, if you want, come put me to the test. Look, my money pack in the field, don't play by the rules, so we ain't tryna hear no rap. What song gets more than the best? I'm tryna be cocky, I'm just clear from the rest. Said it before that I'm far from my best. Oh yes, if you want, come put me to the test. Look, my money.
Ooh, hey, put him to the whole thing. Hey, put him to the test. He said he's far from the best and everything else. Like, hey, he, let us. Hey, he's giving us the whole strong for, and everything else. Especially how he's already, bumping in, kloofing in. Like he got the whole thing. Like, hey, put him to a test. Put him to the test. And he's already far from the best because the lyrics and everything else, and him just giving us what he gives us, he's giving us some, a topical, like the topical list and the main, like he can make history off of different type of lyrics, like patriotisms.
Money come long like Debo, she wanna know me cause I make funds. You can't miss me on road in my 191 bust down, yeah, they know that's me, that's Tom. Never got touched at beach, what? We got done. They caught me running on camera, they didn't catch when we made my leap. Got balled and dashed that day, was 6v1, man, it could've been peak. It's a long day when we go to the center, broski's tiny but he got a temper. Wait, we gotta stay packing when we go to shows, the bigger the stage, the bigger the shank. If you see bro and he walks with a limp, he ain't broken a leg, there's a shank in his pants. Fuck the bigger the stage, the bigger the shank. If you see bro and he walks with a limp, he ain't broken a leg, there's a shank in his pants. Fuck the internet, toe that's wet. Word to my bro, Nicks, let's dance. If you come ends, you gotta stop right there. Ain't got an ID, you ain't gonna advance. A friend of an up is an up, you really wanna use Panadol.
Ooh, what did he say? You ain't got an ID, then you ain't got to dance. Ooh, that was different. Then he said with the stage, from the stage coming from the big, the big blade and everything else. Like I'm guessing, you ain't got no, I don't know. It just comes with a whole benefit. That one right there, it was like a kind of a mix of, it's a mix of everything. Like you can really put the whole thing, like he said, you ain't got that, then you ain't got the whole thing, especially with that. But that one right there, that was a typically like a bar.
For another man's headache, he got brave and touch. It's funny how youths these days always try act tough. We got things in the loft, don't give man cheek, cause we make a boy lean and butt. No J-Hoss, we got the toys and stuff. Got the Oyinbos and the man got us. I come from a country of hate, couple man jealous, they green like Shrek. It's a long day if I'm just not black. Niggas not slide with tech. Broski got the whack, whack, whack. You best stock if a quack, quack, quack. We made him do legs and he still want cap. Nigga don't lack.
Fumez, the engineer.
Broski got the whack, whack, whack. You best stock if a quack, quack, quack. We made him do legs and he still want cap. Nigga don't lack.
Fumez, the engineer.
Ooh, what do you say? Boy won't lack. We made him do the race. I bet you he won't lack. Ooh, that one comes in from the whole thing, like he said, hey, catching him in the whole thing, and catching him by the budos and everything else, like, hey, catching him and basically he won't lack because he knows what comes with that when everything else. But ooh, like this one right here, it had a quiz miss, like a quiz made for a story, the whole thing how it was already coming and how everything else was, brutal and like he was brutaling the beat and everything else, but you just got what plugged in, especially with Fumez, the engineer, and press play. Shout out to, Fumez, the engineer, and press play for the whole thing, but Offica coming into it, especially, from his part of his view, his view was a crazy type of part of view, especially with his whole thing coming through this and everything else. He just got something it's crucial, it's crucial coming into it. I get us a 9 out of 10 though. He went crazy, with the 10, he was really giving us that ferociously. Like he was really splashing something, like he was splashing the jugs, he was doing something, but especially with Offica and everything else. But make sure you guys definitely like, comment, subscribe, everything else. And especially with this one coming into it, with the whole thing coming into it and everything else, with the engineering, with the plugged in, them two X'd on, executed. This one was the executed one and everything else, but with this one right here coming through it, with this whole, executed